living in a place where you have so many, many Muslims at the mosque. It does not make sense when a policeman runs into a mosque and not know that he has to take off his shoe. You understand? So it's because he's not part of that, and it's unlikely that they want to really engage with them. But when they realize that you are one of them, it's easy for them to relate. That's why, again, police are the public and the public are the police. Next slide. Go next slide. Another thing they talked is about the oversight, policy and oversight. To achieve this end, that's the last paragraph, law enforcement agents should have clear and comprehensive policies on the use of force, including training and importance of de-escalation. Emphasis on de-escalation. It's absolute, for me, I don't know how, and I must confess, I've come to those kind of situations where I almost did. Might take somebody's life or shoot somebody, but you're never the same. Okay, so I don't think it's always the right thing for anybody, and I know most people are, like I said, they're human beings, police officers are human beings, want to kill anybody. As a matter of fact, police is fast becoming one of those group of people that suffer PTSD. Last year, an officer took his life. He jumped in the lake, and he's been suffering because he had shot somebody. So he ended up jumping in the lake. It goes back again that police are the people and people are the police. It's just because a lot of us don't know, like in my way I work, some people will say, I can talk anybody to hand over their gun because I know you, because it's just my culture. So if I say Nigerian, which is unlikely to be carrying, a gun, Nigerians are more into, they say fraud, but it is unlikely, but I know how to talk to the person, and I'm sure this one we will do, because that's our culture per se. We try to, engage and solve problems. Next slide, number 3. Next slide, number 3. Yeah, thank you. Technology and social media. To identify, assess, and evaluate new technology for adoption, and do so in a way that improves the effectiveness, efficiency, and evolution without infringing on individual rights. Basically, we live in the 21st century, and prior to these few years, police have been behind when it comes to social media and technology. Number 4. I'm just doing the last part because of time. In addition, communities need to affirm and recognize the voice of youth in community decision making. This is very, very important. We must also remember that the youth are the future. They are our future leaders. So we must engage them, especially in this time and day when we find that most crimes and serious crimes are in the youth, people in the youth, the teenagers and early 20s. And I think this is part of the problem because we're not engaging them, we're not making them useful in this, we're not allowing them to become leaders. We're not, especially with our pigmentation, we don't allow them to be who they are. Sometimes we need to listen to them, to let them lead in some areas. Unfortunately, we have most parents, who don't believe, it's always they are the last to believe that their son is involved in shooting or drugs until they are arrested, and it's always somebody else's fault. Training and education, this is very, very important, and it's ever ongoing. It never remains stagnant. In every society, when I say security, again, I just want to reinstate that police are the people and people are the police. It means both parties are the one, are the one that are policing. It's not police alone. You understand? They need the public, and the public need police. So if we don't work hand in hand, you can't blame the police and you can't blame the public. So both of them must work together. So when it's about training not just for the police, but also for the public. And then the wellness, like I said earlier on, it's fast becoming a group that's becoming that's the next slide, officers' wellness and safety. It's fast becoming an issue. I mean, I come from a part of the world where I see a lot of things all the time. So when I became a police officer, it did not really affect me. However, I find it some people actually affects them, some white folks, I mean, see body scatter, body parts everywhere. I mean, for me, I'm used to it. I mean, the only thing I'm not used to is when the body is rotting for days and I have to wait for the coroner to come and